trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. The Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time today. The Cyclones, who've been bedeviled over the years by close losses, pulled out one of their own the last time.
It's all about executing when it matters the most. The coaching staff loved the way their players were ready to go late in the game. So let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, and they executed so well. Iowa obviously always the same, so physical, so tough, but the Cyclones found a way to make plays and win the football game.
Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Hawkeyes are on the move. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Immediately fires to the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it to the back on the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas.
Quarterback on the keeper.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. What a cut, now he's loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man, it's Booth. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Works the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. When you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block.
Defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Caught on the outside, it's Booth. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do, now they dug themselves an even bigger.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. A little release to the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Got his man. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward pass. Off offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the 2nd half will give us. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Fights off the defender. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get us.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He wants to change this route. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete on the right side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The inside handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Breaks the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up by 15 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back open in the middle. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air on 2nd down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
There he goes! Touchdown, Iowa! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's the give off the left side. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Sweet cut there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Big kick here can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It'll be a draw. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Turns it loose deep. He's got it for a big play. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time on target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Booth. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. To the air on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big...
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown,